This next comic is a Minnesota trans fan trying to be the person her poodle thinks she is. Please put your hands together for Nicole Blessing.
Yes, my poodle really does want everyone to vote no. It's very important to her. So, who else thinks that the bar has gotten way too high for this post-quarantine self-improvement? I mean, thank you. Like, you look at people's social feeds and it's like, I can control my heartbeat with my mind now. Not even need a transplant, right? You know, and like some are like, well, I now speak 2 languages and I've achieved self-actualization through sound bowls. What does that even mean? You know, meanwhile, I'm just like, well, I have a consistent body temperature of 97.8. Sexy, right? Yeah, if you think that's hot, wait till you hear my resting heart rate. 60 beats per minute. Now you know why my husband put a ring on it. Yeah, but it's just, I mean, if all of that isn't, like, I did learn something though. You guys, I did learn that I can achieve a state of zen through day drinking. Yeah, because wine tastes just a little bit better when you're not emotionally stable. Yeah, forget white boy summer. It has been a white Bordeaux summer for me. Yeah, but if all of this wasn't bad enough, we now have the added pressure that we have to like eat better and get back in shape. That is a tough ask, considering, you know, I've come off quarantine, you know, as like quarantine Barbie. It's just, it's not good. Like my raw vegan friends, you know, the Jehovah's Witnesses of the vegan world, they're like hardcore. Oh, you're all vegans? Is that it? Yeah. You guys are all pushing that uncooked vegetable agenda. Yeah, I cannot do it. I'm pescatarian, pretentious, where I eat fish. Yeah, as a recovering Catholic, you simply cannot convince me that fish is meat. Otherwise, my entire childhood is just a house of cards. But like everybody's doing a cleanse now. You know, you've heard it's like, oh, like juice and soup and tapeworms. They're effective, I hear. I caved because I'm weak, and I am doing a cheese cleanse. Yes, being from the Midwest, I'm already 50% cheese. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You all can do it. Well, maybe not you with the liver. You drink at least 2 glasses of wine a day, eat a lot of soft cheese, and then you bask in the glow of your phone. I have never felt so radiant. But I know I have spent like way too much time online because I have broken the algorithm. Has that like ever happened to any of you? No? Like you're on Instagram, you're scrolling, you're like, okay, sponsored ad, cat video, soft insert catheter. Where did that come from? Kind of weird. And like Facebook, the site that actually does have all the data, has decided I'm Jewish. L'chaim. Yeah, it's easy mistake to make with a waspy last name like Blessing. Yeah, but I have been bombarded with ads for JDate. Yeah, it is decided that my Lutheran-born software engineer husband, he is just not cutting it. I gotta keep my options open. I mean, recently the ads have doubled down with like a free trip to Israel with the LA Jewish Experience. You know, just gonna send me right to the source. But I'm also getting some ads for goat yoga. I mean, like, holding a pose while a goat climbs on you seems like a very Gentile kind of thing to do, so I am extremely confused. Like, I feel like we're all just really emotionally damaged right now. I mean, Steve from Blue's Clues, thank you. He took it upon himself to address the nation. And I teared up a little bit that he's proud of me. Yeah, but it has been rough. I mean, one of my friends, I found out they're really into gnome porn. It's a thing, Google it. Or maybe not, maybe you don't want to. I had a lot of recurring Larry David sex dreams. Yeah. And my father dropped dead. Like, for real, he did. But it's okay, because my friend Billy has offered to adopt me so I can continue to have a father to disappoint with my life choices. He's been booming, yeah, it's sad. He's been booming binging the Andy Griffith show on TV Land as Boomer Prep. he's become a helicopter parent. You know, he's offered me some joke suggestions for tonight. I have to keep them in here because I have no pockets. It's pretty sad. Okay, so we have a dick joke. Dick joke. I'm sensing a theme here. This is a pretty good dick joke, but what happens when we reach the dick joke event horizon? Okay, will the world stop spinning? Will the universe cease to exist? Will a guy in a white suit come out and say, "Good job, everybody, we have done it. Everything in the history of human suffering has led to this moment. The perfect dick joke." You know, we came real close back in the 80s with Dick Gephardt, but no. This right here, thank you, is our moment. Let's just shut it all down. Yeah. See, my late father, he was more of the YouTube, like, style of parenting. It was like, you want to learn something? It's out there. Go find out. Yeah, no passing of any sort of generational knowledge there. So after binging a lot of Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, I decided kickboxing was maybe something important to learn. You know, and any man out there who can, like, do the split suspended like that, good job, you guys. Kudos to you. But when you take any sort of, like, self-defense, martial arts for men, it becomes Mortal Kombat real fast. It's like, finish him. Yeah, but women, totally different philosophy. They're like, you do what you can and you just run away. You run away quick like a bunny, just go. And I started out in the Mortal Kombat school of thought. So first class I took taught by a woman, it was like this culture shock. You know, it was like, die! Oh my God, what are you doing? Making it so he can't come after me? But he's on the ground, you can run. I don't understand. Only one of us is walking away from this. Yeah, so I moved here from Minnesota. Yay, Midwest. Thank you. And, like, it's really, like, hard to find a doctor. I mean, quick poll, men in the audience, do you like looking for a proctologist? Yeah, no. Women feel equally as unenthused about looking for a gynecologist. Like, the first one I went to here, she gave me, like, play-by-play to the point I thought I should live tweet it. You know, just bring in Terry Bradshaw for commentary. I do like to pack as many people in the room as possible since I'm not having kids to have the birthing experience without, like, the pain, like my own little pelvic party. Second doctor I went to, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to be blunt. I'm like, remember the elevator in The Shining? That's like my situation. Yeah, and there was a pause, and he looked at me and he was like, "Red Rum," and I knew I'd found my doctor. He's so calm and nice. Oh, you know, I never thought I would say this, but I actually miss in-person shopping parties. Does anybody else miss them? You know, like jewelry, candles, intimate accessories. I did go to an intimate accessories party once, but I was motivated by the promise of high-end cheese. You know, not like that Target mid-grade cheddar, but like Brie and a nice Alpine selection. And at first it wasn't bad. The cheese was really good. But then the host brought out one of those over-the-door shoe holders, only it was not full of shoes. Oh no, it was full of vibrators. Nothing can prepare you for the high-pressure world of vibrator sales.
Oh my God.
It is like walking into Glengarry Glen Ross where only closers get mimosas. I mean, women were dropping like $300-400 on vibrators. As a recovering Catholic, I simply could not do it. I mean, you don't just buy a vibrator. You buy stuff to clean it and prep it and nurture it into becoming a better vibrator. There is a lot of maintenance, maybe even more than keto. And I just don't have that kind of time, and ultimately, yeah, I don't want to do it. But this woman, oh, she would not take no for an answer. What can I do to get one of these into you today? And then it dawned on me, my way out. Do you have anything larger? Well, what size do you need? I have everything you could possibly want. Here is where the hubris of the vibrator saleswoman becomes her undoing. Well, I need at least 8 inches. I mean, that's what I have waiting for me at home. Oh, I see. Ah, well, I will just take this candle and be on my way. Yeah. I don't know, quarantine did provide me a nice break from all the Karens telling me, oh my God, you are so white. Are you like that all the time? No. Sun and hot yoga have shown me that I can also be extremely red. Yeah, I did have an agent for a while that liked to send me out on these auditions for like ethnically ambiguous roles and just not tell me. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Is she Anglo or is she Saxon? Yeah, but being like this level of pale, people say weird things to you like, did your presidential candidate win? I had one guy actually say to me, you kind of remind me of a Aryan Mrs. Maisel. I was like, oh dear God, you're a Nazi dude, bro, aren't you? And then I just like hopped in an Uber and just ran away. Yeah, I think it was around like the Tiger King phase of quarantine when everybody's like super into that a bunch of ex-boyfriends reached out on Facebook to reconnect. It's like, did I accept those friend requests? No, we broke up for a reason. Did I check out their profiles? Yeah, I did. I totally did. One guy I dated in college actually named his kid Beckett. That poor kid's never gonna get laid. Nobody wants to scream Beckett during sex. I mean, is waiting on an orgasm gonna be like waiting for Godot? But like, the true low-hanging fruit of intellectual elitism is like naming your kid Schrodinger. Karen, did you put Schrodinger to bed? Yes and no. You know, the Karens, they're out there. They're just lurking. They're just lurking. Like, on the way over here, I was stuck behind a woman in a truck whose license plate holder said, my other bride is my husband. You just know that is one repressed, million mom, evangelical QAnon Karen right there. Being liberal, I can't objectify my husband like that. He is more than a ride. He is the ride that keeps our Wi-Fi going. Yeah. So like, growing up in the Midwest, I can tell you that as sure as the Macarena is a siren song for drunk white women everywhere, we Midwesterners, we love our personal space. 6 feet apart, that's like comfortable. That's like home. And I figured out a way to maintain that. You just put like a 7-day package of Monistat and a bottle of wine in your cart and people stay away. No one wants that. They just part like the Red Sea. Growing up in Minnesota is weird. It is. I mean, the bitter cold makes us very, very judgmental. Yeah, but it's passive aggressive, so you might not even notice. I will give you an example. Oh, you're going outside in those boots? Is like the worst insult imaginable. It totally is, but like we gave the world Prince and Bob Dylan, and yet we also eat lutefisk. No, Scandinavians. Okay. Lutefisk is a whitefish that is cooked in lye until it becomes a gelatin. It gives a whole new meaning to washing your mouth out with soap. Things do get interesting with my Corwegian friend because he has this kimchi lutefisk fusion recipe that is like the stuff of nightmares. I know you guys are all dying to try it now, right? Well, you're going to have to wait till December because it's a Christmas thing and you'll have to get it from the Sons of Norway in Van Nuys. Yeah, because that's what Christmas is in Minnesota. It's like fish jello, bulky sweaters, and guilt. And there's like no way to escape it. Even moving all the way out here, I got roped into Zoom Christmas Eve. You all know how that went. But like, Christmas has become, you know, the HPV holidays. It is just omnipresent. You know, it starts in July with those like Christmas in July sales emails. You know, they're like my heroine. I wake up from a blackout in new Katy Perry shoes. It's bad, but they are so whimsical. Yeah, and then Hallmark has to get on the action. I mean, not only are they sending out those limited edition ornament teaser emails, they are making you question your relationship. Because in the Hallmark world, everything works out 2 weeks max. There's a guy on horseback waiting to propose, and no one ever gets a yeast infection. It's terrible. And I think that is my time. You can follow me on Instagram, The Nicole Blessing. Thank you all so much. You've been lovely.
Nicole Blessing, y'all. Yeah.